My bad, y'all. Child, Deitrick Haddon got me out here fighting for these little young hoes. I don't even know these little young hoes. Y'all know that. Y'all know I don't keep up with these little young jibber jabbers of today's generation, honey. What are they? Generation Z, Generation Alpha, whatever the hell they are. Y'all know I don't go at my way. Y'all know that. Y'all know I don't go at my way. But you know, sometimes some things just touch you in your spirit, and you just got to say something as a millennial. So, to say something to to stick up for these little young jitterbugs. But don't think it's because I want to now. Y'all know I don't know nothing about GloRilla. I don't know nothing about Go. I don't know nothing about GloRilla. I don't know nothing about her, okay, or her funny talking ass. Like, listen, I understand she from Mississippi, but bitch, so is my best friend. And I can understand everything that he's saying. Girl, y'all, girl, girl, don't worry about it. I'm gonna talk about it after the 10-minute mark. But y'all come and like, make sure to like up the live. Memphis, Mississippi, Alabama, Nolans, bitches all the same. Country as hell. Okay? Talk about some Memphis, whatever. The point of the matter is the country is all bubblefuck. That's the point. All right. Y'all keep missing the point. That ain't the point. All right. Whether it's Tennessee, the Mississippi, the damn Louisiana, from Louisiana to Alabama, from Alabama to Florida, whatever. Child. Talk about some damn Memphis. If I said that she from Mississippi, her ass from Mississippi, because I said it. I already told y'all, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. I told y'all about that shit. I told y'all about coming around here correcting me. If I say her ass from Mississippi, that ass from Mississippi, like I said. Talking about some goddamn Memphis. Girl. Yeah, Alicia, they know better. They know better coming up around here trying to correct me. If I said her ass from Mississippi, her ass from Mississippi, like I said. Talk about some damn Memphis. Did I say Memphis or did I say Mississippi? It's what I said it was. How about that? Ain't that ain't that how y'all grandma used to do back in the day? Ain't that how y'all grandma used to do back in the day? She'll hold the slipper up to your forehead and say, "What the hell I said it was? Get your ass out of here." Yeah, I want to know. Memphis don't play about Glow. Girl, fuck Memphis. Fuck Memphis. Fuck Memphis. Fuck Memphis. Fuck Memphis. Period. Because they ain't got Mike Conley there playing no more for them anyhow. So, girl, don't nobody care about no goddamn Memphis. Dirty ass Memphis. Girl, nobody cares. I dated a nigga from Memphis before. Girl, fuck you and Memphis. All right. Trash. Okay? Trash. Period. Boo boo. Okay, well, just me. I'm so sorry to inform you. Memphis and the niggas that's in it are trash. And I know that for personal. So as I said, fuck Memphis, hey, fuck Memphis, hey, fuck Memphis, hey, fuck Memphis, hey. Probably the only thing good out of Memphis is her and K Michelle. Be clear. Well, I did because he had a lot to enjoy. Now that's another credit that I will give y'all Memphis people, but not really because so do Mississippi niggas and a few of them Alabamians too. But you know, whatever. Nah, much love to Memphis. I like that. Well, I like Tennessee. You know, so shout out to Memphis. It's all gags, Tennessee, Memphis. Okay. Y'all know y'all making easy money pipper hoes in the South. That's what y'all are. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to it. You know. 10. Welcome everybody to Give You the Real to Missionary Baptist Church. My slogan is I'm out of business that pay me. 4. So if your business gonna pay me, whore. I'm a mind it real good. Whore. And if it don't, whore, then it won't. Whore. Period. Anyway. So y'all see the title. So look, I told y'all I didn't watch, we not gonna be here long. I just made this a laugh because I ain't feel like doing a pre-recording. But considering there's only 53 people up in here, I could have made it a pre-recording. But anyway, um, I didn't watch the whole BET Awards. The only thing I had interest in seeing was the 106 Apart tribute. I didn't see Jamie Foxx with 2 X's get the award, and I did not see um Kurt Franklin winning the award with GloRilla. Ain't that how it was? Wasn't it Kurt Franklin won the award with her? Wanted his song featuring her? Or something like that. See, I didn't see any of that. Like, I didn't see any of that. So when I saw Deitrick getting on his internet, talking all this boo lang lang, I was like, well, when did this happen? She won an award? Because I told y'all I didn't know. I said she won an award. So then I go to the BET YouTube page or whatever, and I saw her little acceptance speech. Oh dear God. Just the acceptance speech alone. Yeah, you definitely are Memphis because it's like I say, at least I can understand my best friend that's from Mississippi. You most definitely from Memphis because girl, your acceptance speech was so listen, let me just say this. I'm not here to judge GloRilla, and I don't know how her faith is set up. All right. She says that she believes, and I have no choice but to believe that. And just because a person is a rapper or a rap artist, or they dress like this, or they say that, does not mean that they're not a Christian. It doesn't mean that they don't love God. It doesn't mean that they don't worship and reverence God. So I really want people to stop doing shit like that. I want people to stop feeling like because rappers rap that somehow means that they don't have a closeness or a connection to God. I really wish people would stop doing that shit because that is really frustrating. Hey, Caramel, how you doing, baby? How you doing, baby? Morning to you, boo. I'm glad you're here. Y'all shout out to Caramel World. If y'all don't follow her, follow her. Y'all know that's my friend. Um, and I really wish people would stop doing that. I really wish people would stop feeling like because they see somebody dressed like this or they twerk in their videos or they do this a thing and the other that somehow means they're heathens and they don't believe and oh my god, how can they and this a thing and the other. I really wish people would stop doing that. GloRilla is holiness, I think. Oh, so you real churchified with your country bumpkin ass. Lord have mercy. Listen, I got a lot of folk that's holiness. I know how they do. You real churchified, honey. But see, that right there is my point or whatever. And see, the reason why I bring that up is I was going across YouTube after scouring YouTube after I heard what Deitrick ass had to say. We're going to listen to that next. And so I was scouring across YouTube to see if anybody else felt that way. And there was a lot of other people who was even talking about her acceptance speech and how she started it off and you know, oh, it's just this, that thing and the other, and it's just such a slap in the face to the gospel sector and oh, she's not deserving of this and yada 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 and blah blah blah. But my thing is, why are y'all mad with her? I don't understand what the fuck y'all mad with her for when it's a Kirk Franklin song. It has seemed to me that if anybody in the gospel industry would feel away, y'all would just place that shit on who it belongs to. Kirk Franklin, it was his song. He went the secular route and went to a secular artist and asked the secular artist, "Do you mind being on this Christian song?" Everybody want to sit over here and make her out to be the scapegoat because everybody too much of punk bitches, including Deitrick Haddon, to say what it is they got to say for their head. Nobody wanted to come out and say Kirk Franklin da 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 da, but they didn't mind clicking a button and railrolling GloRilla, and that was the part that I had an issue with. I didn't like how people they scared to say something about Kirk Franklin and how they felt about him doing that shit. So now they're gonna make it all GloRilla, and she don't even belong here. She was not deserving of it. Why should she have won that? She was this, that thing, and the other. And I'm just like, why not get all of that to him? It's his song. Why is y'all coming at her as if she asked to win the shit? As if she voted for herself and made the people vote for her. I could tell by her speech, she didn't expect to win. She wasn't prepared for that shit. I could tell by her speech and her broken ass English with her country bubba ass. I could tell she wasn't expecting that. She was very like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? And she went like, I don't understand what the folks is mad at her for. And then Deitrick gonna get up there talking about he basically sick and tired of seeing the same people get recognized in the gospel industry. Once again, put a name on it, nigga. Wait, okay. Was it her song or was it Kurt Franklin's song? Because I thought it was a Kurt Franklin song because she was on it. Because they kept throwing his name around. So I'm assuming it was probably his song and he had her feature on it, much like how he did Sandy ass on the stump. Because y'all know the one that came out with Salt on there, that stump is actually remixed. The original one don't have her up there. So I thought that maybe that's probably what it was. You said it was her song? Because y'all know I don't know that little girl. You said it's her song? It's her song. All right. So even that, fine, it's her song. What the fuck ever. My case still stands. Why are y'all mad? Why are y'all mad? Don't get upset because she made a gospel song and it won. I don't know what y'all mad at. I mean, would y'all have felt that way if Beyonce did that? Like, would y'all feel that way if Beyonce had made a gospel song? Not even a song, an album. let's just say Beyonce made a gospel album and Beyonce got invited to the Stellar Awards. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, Beyonce won the Stellar Award for the best gospel album of the year. Would y'all be clicking y'all buttons and saying something to Beyonce? I would love to know. I would love to know if had this been Beyonce and she had some other gospel artists up there and her shit won. And then she made a whole gospel album and the gospel album won. Down to the Stellar Awards. Would y'all click y'all button and get up here and ridicule her? And oh my God, I can't believe. And oh, they don't want to give it to nobody new, so they just want to give it to so and so. Like it it's her song, and she had Kurt, Kiki, and Maverick on it. Oh, so I don't understand what the problem is. She won the I think it was the Bobby Jones gospel thing, whatever, down to the awards. I don't know. Listen, we about to listen to what Deitrick said. Because from what it sounded like to me, Deitrick, you was just, this goes back to what I said before. You was just scared to say people names. You was just scared to say they didn't want Kirk to win. They didn't want Miss McKirkland to win. They didn't want Yolanda Adams to win. You know, the same people that always get it. That's what he said. He said so they went on ahead and basically gave it to her and all the rest of that. And I ain't like that. I did not like that. I did not like that. Um, hold on, is this it? Yeah, this it. Here we go. The gospel music industry needs an overhaul, period. After last night's show, it's an indicator that we just need a complete reset. Like what are we doing? Are we allowing this to happen over and over again and wonder why the gospel music industry is dying? Come on, man. In order to have something different, you have to do something different. So we need people in the room that know gospel music, that's in the trenches of gospel music, that's advocating for the genre as a whole and not one particular person. That's already a small genre. So it's hard for us to watch the Dr. Bobby Jones Gospel Award being given to somebody that's not in our space, right? No disrespect to the artist, but that's not the space she's in. And so it makes it discouraging, disappointing, and it takes the wind out of all of it. And we wonder why gospel music is dying. It's because we're doing things like that. Well, on top of that is we're tired. Nobody will say this, but I will. Of seeing the same people here we go being celebrated year after year. Like there is nobody else in gospel music. Like no one else is working. You cannot just give it to one person as if they're the ones that's keeping it going. No. We're done with that. Last night was a great win for the ratings for BET. I give certain people awards for ratings, but it was not a win for the gospel music industry. We got to do better. So I propose let's start something where we can come together and have someone advocating for the genre that have no other motive and agenda in the room, but to elevate the gospel music genre as a whole. That's what I feel. Now that's the part where Kirk Franklin came in it for me. More so than that whole glow thing, because I thought it was his song and he had her on it or something. Because I don't know, I ain't listened to shit. But y'all saying that it's her song and she had other gospel artists on it. Whatever. Point still stands. What the fuck y'all mad at her for? Get over yourselves and leave her be. Now, Deitrick, when it comes to what you said down to the, that's where the do better part come in. Because it sounds like to me, this is why I say, put a name to it, Deitrick, because the people that I name always does get something. We done seen Kurt Franklin get honored. We see Shirley Caesar get honored. Bless me. We see Yolanda Adams get honored. We seen Miss McCurka Everlasting. That's silent, loud ass sissy of the pew. We seen him get honored. We seen Kim Barrel with her snuffleupagus shaped ass get honored. We see them in particular. We always seeing them getting honored for something. It's some honor, some award, some this, some that. Thank y'all for the bless yous. We see that all the time with them. So my thing is, Deitrick, if you gonna do that, nigga, put a name on it. I'm sick and tired of seeing this person, that person, that person. But then my thing to you is, Deitrick, then get better, sir. Make more music. Get back in the studio. Make something that the people want to hear. That's how I feel, Deitrick. Make something that the people want to hear. And then you can get honored because that's what it's given. It's given everybody else gets honored but me. I've been here. I've made songs. I made albums. I was on TV. That's honest. Honestly, Deitrick, that's what you give. You give bitter. You give bitter. You give fed up, and you give. So I'm gonna start a movement. I'm gonna start a bitter Christians movement. That's what it is. A bitter Christians movement. Because we're sick of what's going on around here. I mean, I guess. I guess. Listen, I feel like honestly people should stay in their range. Don't get me wrong. I feel like people should stay in their lanes. And I feel like if you are going to give an award to somebody in a particular sector, genre of music, don't get me wrong. I'm not all the way pissed at what he said, but to me, him saying it, it really came off self-serving and it came off bitter. That's why I'm saying it, what I'm saying for him. It came off bitter, it came off self-serving, it came off jealous hearted. It did. It came off hateration in this dancery. It did. And that's why I'm giving him what I'm giving. I understand his plight when it comes to, the gospel sector and the gospel genre, and it's not as big as once was, and it don't get as much recognition as all of the other secular artists. So if you are gonna have an award that's specifically for gospel, yeah, why not give it to a gospel artist? I get that. But the way he came off with it, it was just very self-serving and it was very shade, in my opinion, about Glow. It was. He made it seem as if she didn't deserve it or she didn't work hard. Well, the people beg to differ. If it's her song and she had Kirk and Kiki and the other person up there, I'm not shocked that it did good and that it made waves and that, probably the church people like it. It's a new wave for them. And it was good enough that it won an award. I don't know. Well, you need to be careful of that spirit, Deitrick. You of all people, okay? You should be lucky that the church people even invited your ass back, Mister. I cheated on my first wife with my current wife when she was singing in my choir. You was fucking the shit out of Dominique while she was just a choir member down to your church house. You was fucking the hell out of her until her ass got pregnant. Then she divorced you. You had to step down. All of it. See, that's what I'm saying, Deitrick. See, you can't get up here and give all that, friend. I watched the Real Preachers of LA. Okay, I saw the Real Preachers of LA, nigga. That was me and Joy saying shit back in the gap. And I remember that story word for word. Cause I was like this when you was telling me the story. I clutched my pearls. I said, excuse me. When did you do this, Deitrick? But I was like this when I heard it. I couldn't believe it. I said, excuse me. So be careful of that, Deitrick. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna give you too much because I do like you. I like your funny looking ass. I do. I like it. I got a couple of your albums, so I ain't gonna run down on you like you Donnie McClurkin or Kim Barrel or one of them. I ain't gonna do you like that. But I'm gonna need for you to get it together, friend. If you feel slighted, work. Okay. If you feel slighted, work. Yeah, Phil. He was slaying the hell out of Dominique ass while she was singing in that man choir, while he was married to that first lady. You up there ramming dick on her Saturday night, they're going home laying up with your wife, then you're directing her ass down to the choir. Oh, if I was the wife, oh yeah, oh, you and Dominique would have felt my wrath. Cause both of y'all got me fucked up. Y'all, both of y'all got me fucked up. Oh, y'all both would have smelt what my rock cooking. I'm telling you that shit right now. Plus, they saying, he one of the girls. Oh yeah, I've been heard that about Deitrick too, but I ain't here to talk about that. I don't know nothing about that. But I do know what came out his mouth about his transgressions and his past and his backslidden days. So relax with all that, Deitrick. Don't say nothing to Glow. Don't get mad with Glow because Glow's song won and it won the hearts of a lot of Christians and a lot of these youths and a lot of these BET execs. All right. Ain't the end of the world. You ain't gotta make her to be no. I ain't like that. I did not like that. I didn't like that, Deitrick. I did not like that. You leave Glow alone. I ain't like that. Like I just didn't. I ain't like that. Y'all know I don't take up for her. I don't even know her ass. I don't know nothing about it. I don't even listen to none of her shit. But I ain't like to see him like trying to pound on her like that and try to tell her what she don't deserve and he what he tired of seeing and how gospel artists need to cut. Nigga, you could have had that meeting. You could have left us out the group chat. All right, you could have had that meeting down at the meeting hall. We didn't need to be down to the meeting. Like I know, Gabby. That's what I said. He was fucking the shit out of Dominique and all of the rest of that, and she got pregnant. And then that wife found out, and then he told the congregation what happened, and he had to step down. And he stepped down for many years after that. And he had got a divorce, and he married Dominique, in my opinion, because she was pregnant. And this is no shade to Dominique because even though she was a sad piece, I did like no shade, Dominique, should you see this, because I do like you, Dominique. I'm not gonna lie. I lived for you on Real Preachers of LA. Like I ain't trying to read you down to nothing, but we are gonna call a thing a thing. We are gonna call a thing a thing, Dominique. We gonna call a thing a thing. Hey, sexy yellow, how you doing, baby? That and playing is huge T. He was slanging it low. I heard. Sexy yellow, I heard it. I heard. See, I told you my granddaddy was a gospel singer. He had a girlfriend in every city. Yeah, see what I mean? No, Dominique knew he was married to sleep with him. I know, Phil. I know, but I'm sorry. I lived for Dominique on Real Pictures of LA. I did. I liked her a lot. I did. I liked her a lot. It's a shame, but I did. I liked her a lot. I agree with you, Phil. I ain't saying you're wrong, but I like Dominique. Shit, I liked her. What can I say? Okay, what can I say? I liked her. I liked her home wrecking ass. I did. I totally liked her. I'm sorry. Yeah, but you know, BD, that was way back. That was way back in like 2017. 2017, 2016, 2017. That was way back then. And that shit didn't even last that long. I think Real Preachers of LA lasted what, y'all? Maybe 3 seasons, 2, 3 seasons. And then I know Real Preachers of Detroit lasted 1 season. I did see that. Deitrick was on that one. Introducing everybody. Was it good? It was. The LA one. The LA one was good. It had him up there, Pastor Chauncey. Um, what's the man name? Is it Morton? Bishop Morton? I think it was Bishop Morton. He finally got married to the girlfriend that he was with, even when he was on that show. Was it Bishop Morton? S. Morton, Bishop S. Morton, I think it is. Yeah, that's her name, Loretta. Was it Loretta? Was that the lady name? Y'all tell me. I know somebody here watched it. Was it Bishop Morton? I think it was Morton. And around that time, he was still with this lady, but he wasn't married to her. And they was trying to pressure him into marrying her back then. And he refused to do it. And I think he finally decided to marry her either this year or last year. Yeah, Grace Jones, but that's it. No Jones. No Jones. That's who it was. No Jones. Him. Even when he was on that show, he was with that same lady, and they was trying to pressure him into marrying her then, and he said, "No, no, I won't go." And he finally decided to marry her. I think either this year or last year. I want to say this year. He finally decided to marry her. Yeah, Bishop McClendon was on there too, and he left after the first season because they didn't like him, and he didn't like them either. Be clear, I didn't like him either. I did not like Bishop McClendon either. Now, I used to watch his stuff on TV. I did. I used to watch his stuff on TV from time to time. Like when I was getting ready for church or whatever, it'll come on and I'll watch it. And it won't bad. But I couldn't stand him on that damn show. I couldn't stand him on that damn show. I couldn't. Yeah, Black Panther, he finally married Loretta. Finally. It had to have been this year. And I said, he finally married that. She waited all this time. Couldn't have been me. Not Bishop S. Curl McClendon. Yeah, I could not stand him on Real Preachers of LA. Oh no, I did not like him at all. I said, "Oh my God, you got a horrible personality, a horrible personality." Like I don't know if he was playing for the cameras or what, but no sir. Mm-mm. I was done with him after that. I was so done with him after that. Did you like the gangster, the short? What gangster short one? I don't know nothing about no gang. Oh, you talk about the white guy. Was he white or Mexican? I think it was Mexican. He was cool. He was cool. He was all right. I think the only person up there that I honestly did not like was McClendon. I think he was the only one up there that I truly did not like. Everybody else I was cool with. No, the black guy. I don't remember no gangster black guy up there. I need a name. Send me the name. Okay, send me the name. Then I know. I can't think like that. But yeah, Dietrich, that's all I got for you, friend. I ain't gonna give you too much. Luckily for you. Huh. Oh, Dietrich, luckily for you, because it's a lot that I would say if I really wanted to, but I don't want to do you like that because I like Ron Gibson. I don't remember him. Let me look him up. Sound familiar. Bishop Ron M. Gibson. Oh, him. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Him. What was he had something going on that show. What was it? Well, I forgot what he had going on this show, but I don't think he was a bad guy. Yeah, I don't think he was a bad guy. From what I remember, I don't believe he was a bad guy, but he has some going on up there. But yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he was a gangster. Won't he a part of some gang or some shit? Cause ain't he from there? Ain't he from LA? It seemed like I remember some grumblings about that, but I totally remember him on the show. I totally remember him on the show because he looked like an actor. I remember him on the show. He looked like an actor. I totally remember him. He looked like an actor. Y'all weren't supposed to see that, but I'm off. Fuck y'all. A lot of people carry. It's LA. Pastors carry guns. Florists carry guns. Um, uh, uh, the drive-through worker down to the Jack in the Box probably got something on his hip. It's LA. He's like, shit. He better. But you know what? They could bring back Real Preachers of LA. I would watch it. Just don't bring back McClendon. I don't care to see him. But everybody else they had, especially Pastor Chauncey, he was my favorite girl. I thought he was so fast. But anyway, because I remember when he got a vasectomy. I remember that episode when he got a vasectomy, and I said, Lord Jesus, why she do my man like that? Why she do him like that? I remember that. I told you I was a fan. I remember that. I remember that show. That was me and Joe saying, shit, do y'all hear me? That's back when it was on oxygen. That's how old this was. This back when that shit was on oxygen. Be clear. Y'all know oxygen ain't nothing but crime shows now. They had a wedding special and Pastor Ron White was hating on Loretta. Yep, I remember that too. I remember that too. And I think they was trying to get at Dominique about that one time before too. It seems like I remember them trying to get on Dominique about that one time before too, about how to present herself because of being Deitrick's wife. And I didn't like that shit at all. I ain't like that. I did not like that at all. I did not like how they were treated. See, I told you, Phil, I like Dominique. I liked the Dominique because I took up for her because I ain't like the way they was trying to do her. Like, I remember that one episode. She showed up. I think it was like a luncheon or something. It was other first ladies, and she ain't have on a hat. And I remember one of them was trying to get on her about not having on a hat or how she's supposed to have on a hat or some shit like that. I remember that. And then I remember on the Preachers of Detroit, where I cannot think of the lady. Somebody gonna know the lady. Somebody done seen Real Preachers of Detroit, and she was the only woman bishop up there. And I remember how there was a big controversy about that because y'all know they don't believe in women being in the pulpit, and that was her storyline. What was her name, y'all? What was her name? She was the only woman bishop on the Detroit one. They was only around for one season, but she was the only woman up there, and that was her storyline about how a lot. She talked about how a lot of the deacons and shit didn't want to vote her in the church and all of the rest of that shit. What was her name? Loretta Vine. Yep, that was Loretta Vine. Loretta Vine. That was Coretta. Coretta Vine. That was she was the only woman bishop that was on the Detroit franchise, and that was her main thing. And how a lot of them men up there did her. They act like they didn't even want to vote her in because she was a woman and all that. Yep, Pastor Coretta Vine. Yep, her. I remember that. See, I told you I was a fan of the franchise because I'm a Christian. I grew up in church, so they should come back out with that. I will watch it. Just don't bring back McClendon. Do not bring him back. I don't need to see him. That's your aunt, Pastor. And then I remember Pastor Bullet. I remember him. He was the only. I think he was the only Baptist preacher up there. I think so. I really went up for him. I really went up for him because he represented me. You understand? He represented for the Baptist folks. So I was damn sure here for him. They couldn't understand him at all. He didn't fit in. I know. But I lived for him. He was my favorite. I liked him, and I liked Don Shelby too. I liked him too. I thought he had a cute family. Girl, won't nothing good about seeing Ram Dr. McGilla Gorilla and fat ass sitting on the stage posing as preachers. I know what you talk about. Girl gone. Gail, if you don't go on somewhere, but that foolishness. Did you watch the Shears? You mean like Kiki shared and all them? Did I? I think so. I think so. It seems like I vaguely remember it. I vaguely remember it. I vaguely remember it. Now, what I did watch was the Mary Mary reality show. Now, I did watch They Should. Okay, now I did watch the Mary reality show. It was. It was too good. That's why they got rid of it. It was too real. And they gospel artists. It was too real. When she got up there telling all the business about her and her husband, the gay one, that's why she got a problem with gay people now, because her husband won. And that's why she voted for Trump, because Trump went up for her Christian values, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I remember that. Sure was, Tina. Y'all remember that? Child. And y'all want to know why Tina is the way she is about homosexuals and shit, because her husband is one. That's why she hates y'all so bad. Gail, where you been? Yeah, Gail. Child, please. A lot of girls done had Teddy. Oh, I done heard stories about Teddy. Mm-hmm. Letting the girl sit in his lap playing the bass guitar. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I done heard some stories about Teddy, honey. Listen, thank you for your super chats, babe. Thank y'all for y'all super chats. Listen, I don't fool with Tina at all. I don't fool with Tina at all. And I won't fool with Tina well before she turned out to be what everybody saw. I saw through her a long time ago. I always liked Erica better. I ain't never really fully been here for Tina like that. Tina's very tired. I'm gonna be honest. Teddy definitely got his faults, but he not the only one that got him. And I've always felt like that. Now I don't know if Teddy's still messing around in that. Now I ain't gonna get up here and say that. I don't know that. I don't know that to be true. Teddy was still messing with his baby mama when he started messing with Tina, and Tina knew of it. No. So wait a minute, Caramel. So you saying Tina knew that he was still basically involved with his baby mother, and she didn't give a damn. She was still so basically she another nail. She another Neplicon. See, I told y'all Tina was tied. I told y'all. She another Neplicon. Child. Honey, I tell you what. She is Trinity. That's another nail. Just like Nell knew that Chris was still married, had a wife, dealing with her. She claimed she was gonna leave him alone, still sending the nigga love letters. Mm-hmm. And then now, Tina, you married him, and you got exactly what you married. See, Tina, and this goes to any woman that's like you. If you decide to still marry a nigga that you know ain't shit, and then he becomes an ain't shit nigga to you, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Just go through it. Go through it. Because to let Caramel and them tell it, you already knew that he was dealing with his baby mom. And you didn't care. You still wanted to be with him and offer yourself up because more than likely you felt like you was the better choice anyway. Now you're crying and shit. You all on TV crying, going off in your kitchen, making a complete spectacle of yourself. I guess. Yep, Teddy had a child outside of Tina, and Erica's husband was cheating on her too. Yeah, now I saw what that happened. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See, Deitrick, secular music people ain't no different from y'all, obviously, or vice versa. Y'all ain't no different from secular people. Okay? See what I mean, Deitrick? Y'all are no different from the secular genre. Well, you know that. You one of 'em. You one of 'em. Then you had to go out here and make it right by marrying the girl that you cheated on your first wife with and got pregnant. For shame, Deitrick. And you too, Dominique. Cause I like Dominique. I swear she's so sweet. Like, I mean, to let Juanita and them tell her you's a home wrecking husband, but he's sweet to me. Like my Dominique. I do, y'all. I like my Dominique. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. I got 5 more minutes left, and then I don't reach my hour. I still gotta watch Love Out. Oh no, I didn't. I gotta watch that. See, I forgot all about Next Gen. I gotta watch that. Dietrich's ex-wife tried to speak out when he was cheating, and he served a cease and desist so he could keep cheating with Dom. Shut up, Caramel. Wow. See, Dominique, I mean, you still sweet, but wait, T, did you hear Monique's return? Yeah, friend, I already talked about that. That's in the live. When? Yesterday, the day before? Yeah, I talked about that. Dietrich, you ain't shit. Dietrich, you ain't shit. I feel bad for your first wife. And I feel bad that I like you, Dominique, because Dominique, normally normally, Dominique, I would talk about you like a junkyard, worse than a junkyard dog. Y'all know, like I do the Harlan and all that. Like I do since Caramel in here, like I do the Harlan and Mega Man ass. But and you pulled the Mega Man. The only difference is she won't no friend of yours, or was she? You was singing in the choir. He was married to that damn lady. You still sweet, Dominique. You still sweet, Dominique. You are. You still. I think you so sweet, Dominique. I swear, I think you are. But if I was that man, wife, ex-wife now. See, Dominique, you would have been in if I was her, you would have been in the pile of the world ain't big enough for me and her no more. See, you would have been in that pile. The world ain't big enough for me and her ass no more. He put me on the cease and the sissy to shut me up so he could still keep fucking this bitch. Oh, the world is not big enough for me and you no more, sweetheart. I'm sorry. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to make you think though, she was in the choir. That was his wife. I mean, usually you have some type of rapport with the director's wife. I mean, that's usually how that goes. I mean, I ain't saying y'all friends, but you got a rapport. You know her, she knows you. You know that's that lady. You know he go home to her. They did a thing recently. They have all made up and are friends. Fuck a damn friend. Ain't no fine. But I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. She's just always been so sweet to me. When I seen her on Real Husbands, not Real Husbands, Real Preachers of Hollywood, like before. He told me, like the whole story of how, he really met her and what they had going on. I just always liked her. She just seemed real sweet to me. She always had a real sweet spirit. And I didn't like how a lot of the older people were trying to do her and trying to. Now I see why they was treating your ass the way they. Now I see why they was treating your ass the way that they was. But still. I ain't like that back then. Back then, like this was before I started reviewing, and I was like being consistent with reviews. I won't, whatever, whatever. And I ain't like how they was do. I ain't like how they was treating her. Like it was just a lot for me. You know what I mean? Considering what this show was about and what it entailed, it was just a lot for me. But now I'm older and wiser. Now I see why they was really treating your ass the way they was. But because no tea, no shade, Dominique. If I was my age back then and I knew what happened, yeah, I'd have treated you worse. I'm just gonna be honest, Dominique. I'd have treated you worse. Way worse. Anyway, I'm down to my hour. You like her because she told them wives he hold the mic and they need to. I'm dead. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. I done got to my hour, which is what I wanted. Shout out to Caramel for dropping up through here. Dropping some tea that I didn't know about. I appreciate you, sis. Um, Shout out to all of y'all. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I appreciate y'all for that. My bad for being late. But y'all know how it goes. I appreciate everybody that came here. Continue the discussion down in the comments. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, I gotta watch Next Gen. Cause see, I forgot all about that. So thank you for bringing that up. I gotta watch Next Gen, so I get that done sometime today. And I do gotta watch Love Island. So I'm gonna get that out to y'all too eventually. But I am gonna get that out to y'all. And yeah, oh yeah, the Chaser panel. I think Chaser come on tonight. It should. I don't know why I wouldn't. So I see y'all around there at the Scotty House later on tonight, hopefully, maybe. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, y'all, I'll holler at y'all soon. Bye.
Won't you love me till the moon?